Vinny Tortorich here. Hey man, if you're a fan of Izzy, you might be a fan of me too. I'm the guy that gets people to lose a lot of weight. I have something free for you guys. This is no clickbait. Just go to vinnytortorich.com and there's a big banner. It's a free PDF, how to lose weight. It's an intro guide to NSNG at vinnytortorich.com. Go check it out exclusively for anyone who listens to Izzy Presley. Thank you.
Retro Arcade brings Minnesota and surrounding areas arcade games from the days gone by. All of those great games from pizza joints and arcades are available in cocktail units and custom machines. Dozens of favorites from your youth in one machine to complete your game room or man cave. Retro Arcade also sells and services your favorite pinball machines. Find them at facebook.com/80arcade. That's facebook.com/80arcade. Retro Arcade. Your youth is just one click away.
Rockwood Saloon Authentic Apparel takes rock and roll fashion to a new level with their tees and tanks for men and women. They also make custom shirts, jackets, vests, pants, hoodies, beanies, and more. The Rockwood Graphics Department can design anything from your logo, t-shirt design, promo posters, band swag, and printed at great prices. From tour shirts and custom stage gear to killer threads for the street to the stage, Rockwood Saloon has it all. Rockwood Saloon, authentic rock and roll apparel for stage and street. World tour tested for quality, comfort, style, and durability. Check them out at www.rockwoodsaloon.com. That's rockwoodsaloon.com.
Hey ladies, Sass Pants Designs will take that rock shirt that everyone has and make it your own in a flattering, sassy, and simple way. There are one-of-a-kind tank tops, lace-up tees, and tube top dresses already in stock. Check out the online store at sasspantsdesigns.com and like Sass Pants Designs on Facebook for special offers and custom orders. That's sasspantsdesigns.com, sasspantsdesigns.com. Sass Pants will make you the envy of the party.
Would I listen to Izzy Presley? Ooh, not if he was the last disc jockey on earth, honey.
The unscripted, uncensored, loose cannon of commentary.
Why did you say that? Why? Why? You come out with stink like that? Poop. Your poop mouth. Poop out of your mouth.
See, son? Old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an out-of-work bum look a lot alike, Daddy.
I've got a midget friend, an albino friend, and another friend who thinks Lord of the Rings is real. Together we call ourselves the Unfuckables.
Quinton is in! Let the fun begin!
Body touch!
God, you're an asshole, man.
Let's try this again. Technology is fun. Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. Hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and it is always good to be seeing Izzy Presley, your favorite gas bag, right here on the Izzy Presley Show. On the Izzy Presley Podcast Network via, I like the sound of that, the Izzy Presley Podcast Network via, that's right, via another effing podcast. Is it via or via? I don't know. Something like that. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. It's been a while. We are going to get caught up here. And where in the hell did that go now? I hate losing shit. Oh, there it is. There it is. We'll worry about that later. I got another listener countdown. It's not really a countdown. Zach Throne, who is now in the Bruce Kulick band, he said, yeah, Dan, I'll do it. And then he's like, dude, I can't do that. I'm in the Kiss family now. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. So I'm like, well, just talk about your favorite ones. He goes, okay, that I can do. So we're going to play that. Hopefully it works. I figured out, it took me, 5.5 years. I finally figured out how I can play audio from the internet through the show. So we're going to try that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that with a couple news stories later on in the show, in the second half of the show. There was a news story here in Los Angeles about a week and a half ago about a very large pile of garbage and the rats that are infesting this big pile of garbage. We're going to talk about that. And there was also a subsequent story on Fox News. Dr. Drew was on there talking about the bubonic plague and how we can expect to see that happen in Los Angeles this summer because of the large pile of garbage. Piles, I should say. The rats and the homeless situation. And it's all tied in together. So we're going to talk about that. And no, it's Fox News. You're going to get political. Well, I can get political. It's my show, but this isn't a political thing. This is a health crisis thing. Imagine if the measles, my God, if the measles break out, it is going to be bad. I mean, not as bad as, I don't know, the bubonic plague. But we'll get there. We'll talk about all that. We'll get caught up. Because I know it's been a couple weeks. The last show I did, I believe, was the What in the Hell Happened. That was right after the BMW got impounded. We're going to talk about that. It's like living in a real-life country song. It really is. Lost my job, lost my car, lost my dog, lost my wife. We're going to talk about all of that. Going to talk about where I've been. What I've been doing, this gig that I had. It was 2 weeks long, which I can talk about now. I suppose I could have talked about it a little bit before, but I didn't want to, ruffle any feathers and, I don't know, lose the gig. So there's that. So there is all that. What else are we going to talk about today? Oh, I got another Lyft rant from last night, which made me say, fuck this. I'm shutting this off and I'm going home because this fucking passenger pissed me off. Oh my God. And everybody's itching to know what happened on Common Knowledge. And the fact that I'm able to talk about it should tell you that nothing happened. We didn't actually make it on the show. We didn't even get to film the show. We'll get into all that. Make sure you do hit up all of the sponsors. Great sponsors. Great products. Vinny Tortorich, going to have him in studio sometime this month. I don't know if it's going to be on a Tuesday or we're going to work out a date that works for him and Peter Pardini, his director and main producer for his brand new movie, which is called Fat, a documentary. And Vinny's always a great guest, and he's been on the show many times. He's been on the show like 5 times. This will be like his 4th or 5th appearance, I think. And Vinny's always amazing. Such a great guy. He is the no sugar, no grain guy. And yes, I am officially, as of today, done with it. Done with the sugars and the grains. It's so hard, especially when you're doing what I was doing for those 2 weeks, because all you're doing is constantly grazing on chips and Twinkies and Ding Dongs and zebra cakes. Oh, zebra cakes. Sweet giggity zebra cakes. And we got the hockey game on. The Blues are already up 1-0 in game number 4. I have a bet in Vegas. I put down $20 for the Blues to win in 6, and if that comes to fruition, I'll be walking away with a cool $130 and a good reason to go up to Vegas. Because, not that I ever need a reason to go up to Vegas other than to get White Castle. But yeah, so there's that. You got the hockey game on. I might get a little distracted because, it's the Stanley Cup final. It's hockey. It's playoff hockey. There is nothing better in the world. Yeah, make sure you hit up all those great sponsors. Of course, the social media for the show is Another Effing Podcast. Keeping it all. Oh, here's Todd Poole from Roxy Blue calling right now. Hey, Todd, how you doing? Hey, listen, I happen to be in the middle of a podcast right now, and I got the speaker up to the microphone, so feel free to say hello to everybody. Oh, hold on. There we go. What's going on with... Well, they really can't hear you too well, but I'll give you a buzz back here in about 45 minutes. You going to be around?
I'm good. Call me when you feel free. I'm good.
All right. You got it, brother. Talk to you soon.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, bye-bye. Todd Poole, Roxy Blue calling in. Going to get him lined up for the podcast, for Another Effing Podcast. Rather excited about that. Roxy Blue is back, everybody. I don't know if it ever went away. They might have. I don't. We're gonna find out when we get him on the blower here to talk to him on the show, because they have a brand new record coming out, and we're gonna get him lined up. Vinny Torrich is gonna be in studio at some point, working on some other stuff, getting guests lined up for the another effing podcast. Of course, we get 2 Izzy Presley shows every week, and another effing podcast on Tuesday nights. So make sure you do hit up all that social media to find out what is going on. We got what else? What do we got? Oh yeah, the social media at Real Izzy Presley. If you want to donate to the show, you absolutely can. Send me money, ladies and gentlemen. Real Izzy, of course, Real Izzy Presley, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all the way across the board. Izzy Presley at yahoo.com is your PayPal if you do want to donate to the show. I'm poor, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what happens. This is what happens when you're stuck trying to survive driving Lyft. You need to upgrade shit. You need to, fix your computer, update the RAM, make sure it works faster, make sure it doesn't crash in the middle of a goddamn podcast when you're live on the air. And I would hate for that to happen. Like if Todd called in to do the podcast and talk about Roxy Blue, all of a sudden, boom, it freezes. It's gone. It's done. We don't want that to happen. There is shit that I need to make this work better. And, I drive Lyft, so we all know that is not going to happen because it is goddamn expensive to live out here in Los Angeles. And basically, you're working your balls off. It is a constant hustle. And you do what you can. You do what you try to do to survive. And sometimes that just means not being able to upgrade gear. I need a new input. I need a new thing, a new one of these Scarlett things with 4 inputs so I can have multiple mics in studio other than the one and the main one and the other one. So that's like $450. Not cheap. Not cheap at all. I need RAM. I got to make this computer faster. I got to make this shit work right for you guys. Not just for me, for you. Because when I have multiple guests in studio, I don't have this big board anymore like I used to have. Because frankly, it sounded like shit. It really, really did. Now, when I have multiple people in studio, I just set up a condenser mic, which is great. But the problem is, my bedroom right here, this studio, this beautiful Another Effing Podcast studio, is right over the 134, so you get a lot of background noise coming in, especially with the condenser mic like I have, which is a very, very good one that was donated to the show, along with this mic and the other main mic that I use. It picks it up, and it makes it a lot louder than it should be. So we got to upgrade all that stuff. I need a couple more mics. It's going to be about a $2,000 gimmick. Yeah. And I don't have that. And if I did have that, I'd have my BMW out of the goddamn impound lot. And it's like you're living in a country song. I lost my car. I mean, I still got the Prius. I don't consider that a car. I mean, at least I can still work with that pile of shit. But the reason I held on to the BMW is so I can have something to drive in town and not look like, a colossal hippie douche. Priuses are not attractive vehicles. They're practical. They're just balls of frickin' plastic. They're golf carts. They are like the luxury model of golf carts. So that happened. And then for what it's going to cost me at this point to get it out of impound, including the registration fees, I could buy another one. But the problem is, Izzy, why do you want it back so bad? Because it's mine. It's my BMW. It's mine. But my thinking is now, I'm going to have to let it go. Because there's just no point. I mean, $2,500, it's just, I don't have it. I don't have it. And I don't feel like working 16 hours a day just to hand over that money when I can save up and get something else and maybe something convertible. I mean, I do live in Los Angeles. There's something about driving around with that top down, and because I had a convertible at one point and I fucking loved it. But yeah, it's like that happened, and then gal I was seeing I can't see anymore. It's like living in a goddamn country music song. Drinking too much, crying about lost shit like your BMW, first world problems. I know, but I literally haven't driven that car in almost 2 years. So when I got it back, water pump was out, and I finally got that fixed, but I just got that fixed now, which is a year and a half later, 2 years later, and and they yank it on me. And the sad part is, they yanked it a week before I was going to get the registration completed. It's a sign. I don't know. It's got to be a sign that said, look, Izzy, you've had so many problems with that car. You don't need it. Move on, get something else. I don't know, maybe I save up. Maybe I save up for a year and a half and I buy myself a nice convertible Porsche and be a complete douche. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But, saving up on a Lyft salary, yeah, good luck with that. So, yeah, that's what it's like living in a country song. Where have I been, you might ask? Ladies and gentlemen, I was recruited, and I can talk about this now. We couldn't talk about it while I was doing it because there was a big sign in the studio. We were working on the Universal lot. That's where I made that clock tower video that you might have seen on YouTube, and I was working as a runner for the rehearsals for Christina Aguilera. Why can I talk about it now? Well, she was rehearsing for her Vegas show, which debuted on Friday night. So I can talk about it now. So I got a little working on the Christina Aguilera rehearsals. Ran into some old friends that I know from the scene here, working for her. Alan Sosa, guitar teching, who I know from the Soundcheck Live, and Fish Herring, her guitar player, which I also know from Soundcheck Live. So meeting new people and the dancers. God bless the dancers. We love the dancers. So it was cool. It was a great experience. It was 2 weeks of long hours, but I'm just driving around Burbank. I was getting paid to shop, ladies and gentlemen, and we all know that I love shopping, especially in grocery stores. It's like a mecca for me. I love it. I love going to grocery stores. Being a chubby guy, it's a mecca. But this is the thing. Vinny is the no sugar, no grain guy. Vinny Tortorich, no sugar, no grain guy. I am now, as of today, I started it over, started fresh, trying this no sugar, no grain thing again, which I wanted to do before we did the TV thing on Friday, which did not happen. But I figured, you know what? TV ads, cameras add 10 pounds. Why not add that 10 pounds before the cameras can get to it? Ugh, I can't look like this anymore. Neck fat, ab. It's rather disgusting, ladies and gentlemen. But it is what it is. It's what happens when you get old. Your metabolism slows down, and then the horse shit food that you're eating catches up with you. So I'm going to give it my best shot. I haven't had a energy drink all day. I had some coffee with a little bit of heavy cream. I'm drinking a bottle of water right now. Izzy, you're drinking water? Yes, I'm drinking water. And it's so hard, like when you're on set, and whether it be a TV set or, what I was doing, you're grazing all day. And what are you grazing on, you might ask? Well, you're grazing on chips, and you're grazing on Twinkies, and you're grazing on, of course, it's my fault because I bought all this shit. Hey, I was told to go buy shit. Snacks. That's snacky stuff. But it's there, so you start grazing. And not very conducive to losing weight, ladies and gentlemen. But it is what it is. And now I'm ready to move forward and, not be a big fat pig. Even though the gal that I was seeing, she rather enjoyed. She's like, I love this. I love your ab. Words I have never heard in my life. So what happened with the TV show? Well, here is what happened, folks. So myself, Chad Stewart from Faster Pussycat, and Alex Kane from Life, Sex, and Death, and of course, Enough's Enough. We applied, and we auditioned, and we got chosen to appear on the TV show Common Knowledge. to try to win $10,000. And if we would have won that $10,000, you know what I would have did with my cut? Rescued my BMW out of jail. That's what I was going to do with it. So we get there at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm only able to talk about this because we did not get on the show. If we got on the show, I would not be able to say anything about that day, what happened on the show or anything until the show aired. It was, I was going to do a huge viewing party. It was going to be awesome. We were going to be on the TV as a tribute to Ace Frehley because they are both members of the band, West Coast version. Got some news about that, which I can't talk about. We're planning some shit. Planning on taking this Hollywood version out on the road a little bit. So we'll get to that when we can. So we sit there all day. We go through their little legal gimmick and then how they play the game, which I already knew. Alex had never seen the show because he doesn't have a TV. So he learned very quickly. Very, very easy show. Very, very easy. Common knowledge. It's just questions. It's about shit that you should know. Common knowledge. Not book smart shit, street smart shit. So, we sat there and we got there at 7 o'clock in the morning. Had to leave at 6 and get down to Hermosa Beach. And everybody that we were in with had already gone. Seeing all them leaving, and we're still sitting in our green room. People would stop in. Hey, guys, how you doing? Everything good? A couple producers came in, but I think they were feeling us out. Even though the producers had already seen our video and knew what we were and knew what we were about. And, well, about 4 o'clock they come in and say, I got good news and bad news. Well, mostly bad news. It's like, oh, shit. And we were starting to get sick. I wasn't. I always try to look at the bright side. Say, fuck it. It'll happen. It'll be good. But they came in, you guys are just too famous and recognizable. It's like, was it a cop-out? I don't know. Didn't they like us? I don't know. That was the general consensus on the car ride home as I was depressed, and they were trying to cheer me up like the best they could. And I was bummed. It's like, God, I was so looking forward. I wanted to be on the TV. I wanted to be on a game show. But the other side of it is now, once you appear on the show, you can't be on another show for like 3 years. And now I'm able to get on another show. Will it happen? I don't know. I'm going to try, God damn it. But it was disheartening. It really, really was. And we don't know if it really was because we were too famous. And I would say it was Chad, Alex mostly, not me. I'm just a podcaster and a guy on the Monsters of Rock cruise. And the Mega Cruise, which is coming up. But I guess my logic is, if you have a chance to have somebody that is quote unquote famous and recognizable on the show, isn't that going to draw more people in to watch the show? Isn't that going to boost ratings and increase ratings? I don't know. I mean, you think it would, especially with the networks that the three of us have between us. And all the Faster Pussycat fans, all the Monsters of Rock Cruise fans, all the Enough's Enough fans, all the Life, Sex, and Death fans, all the Anti-Product fans, all the fans of the bands that Chad has been in, which is about 40 of them. So, yeah, it didn't happen. And I'm rather bummed. I'm still bummed about it. I was so excited about it. I pushed for it. I made it happen. And then, sure enough, in the rule of the Munson, to continue with the country song, the plug was pulled. Nope, we're not going on the TV. No, that's right. Oh, here's another post that we have to talk about too, ladies and gentlemen. In August, the 5th annual Killer Dwarfs Rock Against Hunger golf tournament is happening. I am lucky enough to be hosting this up in Toronto with my good friend and my nemesis, Nikki Black. We should get Nikki on the show. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. I am going to text Nikki Black and see if Nikki wants to come on. And we can annoy Nikki. And, because that's what I like to do. I think Nikki has been on the show once before when we were doing a drunken summit. And we were drunk calling everybody. And there was a whole line of people. Howie Simon, Ricky Rackman, somebody that I'm dead to. Female, ginger. Hold on, Nikki. You have to. All right, there we go, Nikki Black. Are you busy? Come on. Send, baby, send. Send, baby, send. That was fun. Go back and listen to that one. It was myself, Alex, Barry, Johnny Martin, and hold on. I'm gonna call you talking about the golf tournament on the show right now. Okay. Let's see if she says yes. Oh, she said okay. Cool. All right. Let's wait for FaceTime to open up. Here we go. Nikki Black. Audio. Call using FaceTime audio. It's ringing, ladies and gentlemen, as you can hear. And, of course, she's not answering. Oh, there she is.
What?
My arch nemesis. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
My arch nemesis and good friend, Nikki Black, everybody. Hey! What's going on? What are you doing?
Clapping alone in a room?
Of course. I'm good at that. You know this.
I just want to make sure you were clapping and that wasn't some other slapping sound.
No. No, I would never do that with you on the phone. That would be disgusting.
Yeah.
What's going on? What are you doing?
I am actually at the Fillmore.
Oh, what show? What are you going to see?
I work here.
Oh, wait, you have a job?
Yeah. Doesn't anybody?
I did not know that. I thought you were just out of work radio gal.
No, I do a lot of stuff. God, do you even know me?
No. No, we've never had this conversation. I just knew you as the radio chick.
Introduce me as your good friend.
No, I'm just
don't know anything about me.
I know that we despise each other, but we love each other at the same time.
No, dude, I work in concerts, voiceover. I do a lot of stuff.
Nice. Very. So I'm talking about that. I just saw this notification pop up about the golf tournament. Like, I should call Nikki Black because you are co-hosting with me this year.
I know. I'm actually a little bit afraid.
Oh, it is going to be fun. Oh,
Have
shit.
you done this before?
Yeah, I did it last year. And, oh, God, you'll never guess who just popped into the chat room on the show. Mr. Johnny Dwarf. Moesha Fucklips just popped in on the show, and he says, "Hey, Gaylord, the country guys are the best guitarists on the planet." Yes, I know, just saying. Love you, Hosehead. And hi, sexy Nikki, he says.
Aw, hi, sweetie.
So,
hello, did I just say hi to somebody who's, like, literally on the internet? And
yes.
can't hear me?
She can hear you, or he can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
He's listening to the show. He's listening live.
I was like, do you need to type that back to him?
No, I do not.
I don't know how this works.
No, I get the format that I use. There is a chat room for people that are listening live, and they jump in and they have conversations and talk to each other. Yeah, and people ask questions and shit. It's fun.
How many people are listening right now?
Right.
Does it tell you?
I can find out. I usually don't like saying on the air because most of the listens usually happen.
You know what?
Downloads.
I have a better way to do this.
Yes.
Everybody who's listening and is in the chat room right now, send the message, "Fuck you, Izzy." That would be funny, right? That'd be fun. Then we could get like a quick count at the same time. It would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be good times. So what do you know about the tournament? What have you heard? I mean, what are you excited about? What's going on?
I was told there will be drinks.
Yes, there will be.
I know there will be golf.
Yes. Do you play golf?
I know there will be dwarfs.
There will be dwarfs. Yes.
Define play in golf. I mean, like real golf? Like golfing golf?
Golfing golf.
Technically, no. I can mini golf like a motherfucker, though. I kicked everyone's ass at Kiss Mini Golf when we were in Vegas.
Yeah, that sounds like a challenge. Do you plan on playing?
Meet you in Vegas? No, I don't know. I told him I'd do whatever. Like I'm cool. I'll try anything once.
Well, yeah,
Twice if I like it.
There will be drinking. I mean, that's the most important part.
Oh, that's the best part. Like, get me drunk and put a giant club in my hand, and then back up.
Okay, that scares me.
Yeah, and then encourage me to swat a projectile as far as I can. Like, yeah. I don't know who thought this up or if they thought it through, but I'm down.
Well, it's fun. This is the 5th one, so they've got
People
a
wear
little
helmets,
practice.
Right? You guys all have like protective helmets and pads. You might want to look into that.
No, we're not a bunch of colossal pussies.
You're gonna become one when I hit you with a golf ball in the fucking balls.
Yeah, that sounds painful. Last year, the dinner,
a slice, right?
Yes, that would be a slice. Or hey, 4. I should have said 2. Okay. So last year the food was a half a chicken. Everybody got a half a chicken.
Well, that's very low carb.
Yeah. Well, there was potatoes.
Super keto and paleo and whatever else.
Yeah. Well, I am keto now.
Are you?
I just started today. No sugar, no grain.
I was gonna say, well, then you're technically not keto. It takes you a few days to get into it.
No, I know, but I'm not going to be full blown in ketosis. I just have to cut out the shit. You know what I mean?
You're never fully blown, is he?
Hey, yo! I said bloated, woman. Bloated.
Oh, you said bloated?
I said bloated. Yes, I said bloated.
Sorry, I misheard. It must be the connection or lack thereof.
No, it is what it is. It is what it is. So you're busy at work right now, and you're kind enough to talk to us.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say I was busy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know it's me, so you would drop anything just to talk to me.
Sure.
Yeah, very well.
Let's go with that untested theory.
Yes. So, I don't know. What do you got to say? What's on your mind? What's going on, Nikki?
Well, I'm curious and a little nervous and very excited because I love the dwarfs. This is my first time ever going to Canada. But I have friends who are Canadian, so I feel like it's going to be all right. I think we're just going to go get drunk. I heard it's going to be really hot. I heard the weather's like super hot in Toronto.
Hot and muggy.
August.
Hot and muggy, and it's beautiful.
So it's going to be just like the cruise, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. It is kind of like a little cruise reunion up there because there's a lot of cruisers that play that thing.
Well, then I got no worries.
Exactly. Moesha Fucklip says, guess what I have in my hand? Johnny, I do not want to know.
Oh, nobody wants to know what that is.
Nobody wants to know. I'm assuming it's an ice cold beer. I'm going to go with ice cold beer. But,
yeah.
So there
I'll bet you it's a Nicky Black guitar pick.
All the ones that I gave him that you gave me?
Yeah. I ran out this year?
That doesn't shock me.
Oh, I thought I brought twice as many this year as I brought last year, and I thought I was like totally gonna be fine. I thought I'd have extra to be given out. I told all these people in the Bay Area, yeah, just catch me at a concert, I'll give you a guitar pick. And now every time I go to a concert, they're like, hey, can I get a guitar pick? And I was like, I gave all those out on the cruise. Sorry,
Nikki, let me ask you this: not being a guitar player, why would you have guitar picks?
Because it's something that other people can use, and it's easy, and it's fun, and because I'm friends with the Dunlops. And
there you go. There you go.
It all kind of worked out.
There you go.
I have played guitar. I took guitar in college, but then my guitar got stolen after college, and I just never got another one and never stuck with it.
I was going to say, they make more, right?
Yeah, I've heard. I don't know. I just kind of like roll from one thing to another. So, like I learned to play guitar. I learned to surf. I learned to ride horses. I learned to snowboard. I can water ski, but like I just kind of do whatever I can do at the time. So it depends on who I know that owns a horse, or who I know that owns a boat, or who I know that is going up to the mountains, or who I know that is going to the beach.
Oh, Johnny says correct. He has a beer in his hand. Also, a pick of Nicky Black.
Let's hope that's a Nicky Black pick and not a pick of Nicky Black.
It says PIC, not PICK.
it's a little creepy.
Hey, actually, since I got you on the blower and you're up in San Francisco, is something I did want to talk to you about. This is actually serious. This isn't me being a fucktard.
Okay.
Second half of the show, I'm going to be talking about, we have a very large pile of garbage caused by homeless here, and rats that are carrying fleas that have the typhus disease in them, and they're talking about the bubonic plague possibly outbreaking this summer. What is the situation like up there? Is it worse? Is it?
I heard there are meepers on fleas on rats. Up here, I guess, I don't know. I think we clean it up. Don't you guys clean it up? Like you?
They're actually cleaning up the garbage?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They bring out dumpsters and tell everybody to clean up their stuff. So, yeah. I don't, it's just can't you just throw everything away?
Well, this is the thing. I mean, if you drive around, especially downtown, it is just garbage everywhere. I mean, it is disgusting. Absolutely. I'll send you the link of this story. It is horrible.
San Francisco has, San Francisco has a couple of different things. One of them is a zero waste initiative where we're trying to get to the point where we have zero landfill waste. So all of our restaurants and businesses are basically, they're taking away their garbage service. And if you want to throw away things that have to go to landfill, you basically have to pay a private garbage service to come pick it up. The city will now only pick up recycle and composting.
Gotcha.
So everyone's converted to compostable, plasticware and bags, and everything is compostable that could possibly be compostable. And if it's not, it's recyclable. Otherwise, somebody has to pay for it to get hauled to a landfill. The other thing that we have is I don't know what it's called, but there's an entire team of people that are basically cleaning the streets. They ride around on little lark scooters that shoot Lysol into the street.
Oh, wow.
They power wash downtown every night and most mornings. And there's teams of people that go around and clean up.
Huh. How many times have you used the app when you saw a pile of shit laying on the ground from a human?
Honestly, I don't run across it all that often.
Okay.
I don't do a lot of walking downtown. I live in the East Bay and I drive into the city. So when I'm in here, I drive a stick shift in San Francisco in heavy traffic.
Good times.
Oh yeah. I could scare people.
Well, you driving is scary already, but
you say that, but you've never been in a car with me driving. So.
I don't know. Nikki, I got to go.
You know why? Because I'm always drunk when you're around.
Well, that's true. Yeah. That is true. So, Nikki, I got to go. Thank you for talking, and we'll see you in August, eh?
That was what you wanted to know?
Yeah. Well, no, I got to go. Actually, I have another call.
Peace out.
Later.
I'll see you then.
Bye-bye. Nikki Black, everybody. Let's see if we can get Mr. Dryden. Okay. Somebody just called. We're going to call him Dan Dryden. Audio. Dan Dryden, everybody. See if he answers.
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude. Welcome to the Izzy Presley Show. What's going on today? I'm live on the air right now, so I saw you call him
really?
I'm like, oh, fuck it. I'll call him back on the air. Why not? What's going on, buddy?
Well, hello there, Izzy, as you're known out there out west. Well, I tell you what, this is great news for you, I think.
Does it involve boobs or money?
Neither.
Oh.
It's regarding your Ace Frehley Tribute Act.
Oh, I like this.
Known as ACK.
ACK.
And look, there's two eagles flying right there.
Oh, wow.
No, just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
You drunk
and,
seeing double?
No, it's one of those episodes where the eagle's flying and the little bird is trying to kick his ass because I think he was fucking with his nest or something.
Oh, that'll do it.
I don't know. Or fucking his other evil. Can I say fuck?
It is. Fuck. Well, I mean, it is the internet.
Yes.
And the main show is called Another Fucking Podcast. So anyways, please proceed.
True. So my wonderful wife, Wendy, she went Facebook marketplacing today and ended up at a $10 store where they are selling all their fixtures, all this kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she stumbled upon this giant stack of letters, and this woman was just wanting to give her this because no one's taken it. And it says, they're light up letters individually, and I don't know if they're uppercase or lowercase. Either way, it's fine for your purpose. But they light up and they say $10 rack.
So you just have to black out the ones that don't say act.
No, they're all individual.
Oh, nice.
So you just take the A and the C and the K, and there you go, man. I got a nice little backdrop for you. They're about 3 foot high letters.
Well, I mean, if I drive back up there, I'll grab them. It probably wouldn't be.
What I'm saying, Tommy.
Yes.
I mean, Izzy, is I'll go pick it up for you, and you can just grab it when you come up next.
Yeah, I love it. Do it. I love it.
Cool.
Brilliant. Because
right.
we might be up there this summer, possibly doing a little tour with the West Coast version of the band. So we'll see. I don't know.
Sweet.
Beautiful. Well,
yes, indeed.
Everything good with you?
Yeah, very good. I got my famous friends act with old Wally from Sky Wine. We're kicking ass with that. It's very fun, very unique kind of cover act thing. Then I've got a really cool app that is about to be launched in the next few months. That's going to take over an entire industry and fuck shit up.
Well,
awesome.
I tell you what, when that thing's ready to launch, let's talk, and I'll have you on to pimp it.
Indeed.
All right, brother, I gotta go.
Sounds good. Party on, man.
Yep, good to talk to you. Bye-bye. All right, Dan Dryden, everybody. There we go. That was pretty cool. Had a random caller that called me, so I said, fuck it, I'm going to call him on the air. All right, so here's what I am going to do. I'm going to take a short little break. I'll be right back, and we will get into these stories I was talking about. And, oh, God, do I want to do the Lyft whining? I don't know. Anyways, it's another fucking podcast. The Izzy Presley Show, ladies and gentlemen, back in 2. RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com. Replay Guitar Exchange is your premier independent guitar store. Being independent is good. With all of the major brands, including new, vintage, and pre-owned, you can find the guitar, bass, amp, or accessory you are dreaming of. From vintage to the newest models, Replay Guitar Exchange can help you find that perfect piece. They have industry veteran expert staff, all players like you down to the owner. You aren't just getting a great guitar, you're getting the Replay difference. Find them online at replayguitar.com and find your dream guitar today.
If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tom Arnold. I like fat women and cocaine. And you're listening to Izzy Presley here on another fucking podcast. And I know Izzy from Cocaine Anonymous meetings. I've actually seen him at the meetings with Ace Von Johnson from, I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but Ace has got a bad coke problem. And his sponsor is Josh Todd from, and again, I shouldn't say this out loud, but Josh is his sponsor for Buck Cherry. He's addicted to upskirt porn. And they're both being sponsored by the Eagles. The whole band, the Eagles. Anyways, another fucking podcast right here with Izzy Presley, and call your sponsor. Fucking A.
All right. I love that bit. Hey, Johnny Dwarf, Moesha Fucklips, do you have an iPhone? If you have an iPhone, please message me on Facebook your phone number or your email address that is hooked up to said iPhone. But right now, let's listen to Zach Throne from the Bruce Kulick Band giving his favorite Kiss non-makeup records.
Okay, I'm recording this for Izzy Presley as he requested me to, asking me what my favorite non-makeup Kiss records are. My number one choice for favorite non-makeup Kiss album would be Lick It Up. Hands down. It is, for me, a return to form that was started by Creatures of the Night, which set the bar for me in terms of Kiss making a huge comeback in my heart, certainly. I almost consider Creatures of the Night a non-makeup record, but it isn't, so I won't list it. But for sure, Lick It Up is number one. And number two would be Revenge. Having gone on Kiss Crusade and played a lot of songs from Revenge and Asylum and Animalize, but the Revenge songs went over really, really huge. And it kind of reminded me of how great a record that is, how much time they put into it, and the writing and the production with Bob Ezrin and all the arrangements, and Bruce's solos particularly are incredible. So I have a complete newfound appreciation for that record. And Crazy Nights too. We did a Crazy Nights medley, and those songs are all super catchy and heavy and fun. But if I have to pick two, Lick It Up number one, and Revenge number two. Those are my top two favorite non-makeup records of Kiss. This is Zach Throne, signing off.
Zach Throne, Bruce Kulick Band, check it in. I love it. Look, if you guys still want to get your Kiss non-makeup album countdowns in, you can still send them to me, Izzy at IzzyPresleyProductions.com. Record it on your phone like that and send it in, and I'll play them. Why not? I mean, that bit doesn't it. Speaking of Kiss, and Johnny Dwarf, I haven't heard from you yet, by the way. Moesha Fucklips. Three sides of the coin, which I am lucky enough to be on every once in a while. They had this guy on called Dr. Fuck, F-U-K-K, a couple weeks ago. And they just had him on again. And I'm thinking, you know, the subject is the Kiss sellout records. What do you consider as their biggest sellout record? And I'm thinking, why was I not asked to be on that show? Izzy Presley was available. They know I do monster numbers every single time I'm on that show. I am an international personality. People know me all around the world. I am a Kiss geek. We know this. I've been on the show many times. How they would not choose Izzy Presley to come in and talk about this. Oh, because I didn't want to be their dancing monkey boy this time? You know, we'll have you on the show again, but all you're going to do is sit there and eat. No, I'm not a dancing monkey boy. I am a personality, goddammit. I have things to say, as you can tell by listening to this show. Jesus Christ. And I know next time I come on there, it's just going to all be just give it 11 spots up to beating a dead horse. Get over it. Get over it. I'm going to send Mr. Fucklips. Hey, hose head. Got an iPhone. All right. So there's that. But here's what we're going to do. Of course, he's not paying attention to me now. So I was talking about the situation that we have here in Los Angeles. And I'm not going to talk about the Lyft whining. It's just, here's the bottom line. Don't be the douche that asks the Lyft driver to change his goddamn music. Especially when that Lyft driver is listening to something that's actually listenable. And it's not loud and obnoxious. So, we have this epidemic in Los Angeles. Me and Nikki were talking about in the beginning of the show. But I now have the ability to play stuff off of the internet and have it come through to you guys. So, I'm going to play two clips for you. And these are... First one is from NBC Los Angeles about a very large pile of rotting trash, which apparently in San Francisco they actually clean up. And the second clip will be Dr. Drew on Fox News with the some blonde chick, talking about typhoid fever and the bubonic plague, which is going to be caused by this situation. So just sit back and listen.
Huge rats crawling all over rotting garbage. It's a breeding ground for disease and fleas carrying typhus. Now, the rats are living in mountains of trash left uncollected for weeks, even months. The mayor has promised to clean it up. But I-Team investigator Joel Grover found the city continues to ignore the growing garbage heaps, and that puts all of us at risk.
You're getting a bird's eye view of LA's most notorious trash pile. It's in downtown on Ceres Avenue.
This is absolutely
right between
disgusting.
The fashion and produce districts. Day and night, this spot and countless others are magnets for rats that could carry fleas infected with typhus and other diseases.
I am so scared.
Estella Lopez represents business owners who've complained to the city about the Ceres Avenue trash pile and others like it.
I can't walk down the street without thinking that a flea could jump on me.
This national survey now ranks LA as the second most rat-infested city in the nation. One reason experts say, heaps of uncollected trash at hundreds of homeless encampments.
Caused by, yes, the homeless.
Where people are literally living in piles of garbage, like outside this supermarket and inside that mountain of filth on Ceres Avenue.
This is a breeding ground for typhus.
I'm disgusted by it personally.
We first told Mayor Garcetti about that Ceres Avenue health hazard last October.
Our responsibility is to make sure the trash doesn't even accumulate in the first place. That shouldn't have happened, and we're going to make sure it doesn't.
Right after that interview, the city did clear away the trash here. But month after month since then, we've been watching, and the filth has been piling up once again.
I want to report a huge trash pile at 800 Ceres Street.
And even a call to 311.
Hello, this is Mayor Eric Garcetti.
Couldn't get the city to act fast.
You're saying it could take up to 90 days to clean it up?
An inefficient system for collecting rotting garbage. And the I-Team has learned the city has no program to control the growing rat population that feasts on all that trash.
Yep.
Other big cities like New York and Washington have entire teams devoted to rat control. This D.C. crew is even experimenting with bait stations laced with a new rat contraceptive.
The traditional methods that we use doesn't work, so we need something else.
We have so many rats.
Pepe Garcia of LA's Sanitation Bureau.
Shouldn't the city be doing some kind of rodent control?
It's something that we'll look into.
But some say there's no time to waste, like UCLA infectious disease doctor Jeffrey Klausner, who says LA's trash and rat problem ranks right up there with the worst slums he's seen in the third world.
Trash and food waste attracts rats.
Klausner warns that rats spread not only typhus, but also dangerous strains of salmonella and even bubonic plague.
I am so worried.
Worried because rats carrying typhus-infected fleas were found around L.A. last fall, according to health department emails obtained by the I-Team.
But they said, this is the worst part, well, until there's like over 150 cases, we don't consider it an epidemic. Freaking idiots.
The I-Team has learned that fleas found on some animals at LA's North Central shelter tested positive for typhus. As the summer flea season looms and the garbage heaps grow, so does concern that an even bigger disease outbreak could hit LA in the months ahead.
This is serious. People get very violently sick. This is unacceptable.
No.
We asked Mayor Garcetti to speak with us about that trash
This is the best part.
on Ceres Avenue and about the growing epidemic threat. But he declined to sit down with us. His spokesman told us we could find him at a public event, and we plan to do just that.
That's how bad it is. And the mayor won't even sit down and talk to them about it. That's the worst part. It's like somebody, one of my buddies, I'm not going to say his name, but there's some talk that people think that they are literally just going to let it go so these people can die. It's horrible. It is horrible. So here is Dr. Drew on Fox News.
Two hot topics and just a short
Laura
time
Ingram.
to get to them. So let's bring in Drew Pinsky, board certified internist. Okay, Dr. Drew, great to see you.
I have to begin with this shocking case out of L.A., and two friends of mine have told me about this. A police officer now has contracted that really rare and life-threatening illness, disease, typhoid fever. Now, what is it, fewer than 350 Americans contract this every year? So what's going on here?
We have complete breakdown of the basic needs of civilization in Los Angeles right now. We have the three prongs of airborne disease. Tuberculosis is exploding. Rodent-borne. We are one of the only major cities in the country that does not have a rodent control program, and sanitation has broken down. We had a typhus outbreak last summer. We will have a typhus outbreak this summer. I'm hearing from experts that bubonic plague is likely. It's already here. It will get onto the rat fleas. And then now finally we have this.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's been gone for centuries? Oh, I don't know, the bubonic plague. What are we getting now? Oh, I don't know, the bubonic fucking plague.
This oral fecal route contamination, which is typhoid fever, 3 cases, 1 confirmed, probably 3. This is unbelievable. I can't believe I live in a city where this is not third world, Laura. This is medieval. Third world countries are insulted if they are accused of being like this. No city on earth tolerates this.
It is absolutely disgusting.
Entire population is at risk. And God forbid if measles, this is a population that's suboptimally immunized. If measles gets in, I just have an image of myself on my knees in the gutter tending to people, because this summer is likely to be a very profound problem.
Well, meanwhile, we're welcoming in, tens of thousands into California in the next few months of illegal.
Now, let me say this. This is not a political thing. I don't care which side of the spectrum you're on. This is a health issue. This is a health crisis.
Immigrants, and I've had a chance to talk to a lot of these migrants after they cross the border. They have no papers, they have no identification, but they have a friend or a relative who are going to go visit, and one couple of people had nowhere to go. So I don't know how you ever check health records, and they're flooding into many cities in California, San Jose, L.A., San Diego.
And we can't handle our situation such as it is. And there's a very bizarre thing going on where the government is somehow insisting that housing is the problem, when in fact we have chronic mental illness, we have addiction, we have people who don't want to leave the streets. They literally won't take the housing if we give it to them, and that's the population that's vulnerable, and it's going to get so ill this summer. It scares me for their well-being. Listen, Laura, I need your help. I want to pierce their shield of qualified immunity so we can go after them for reckless negligence. This is disgusting. It is reckless negligence, and we have to have a solution to this.
Yeah, I mean, I know the businesses are all upset, just like they are in San Francisco.
No, I don't think you get how dire this is. I'm here telling you, as a physician, I'm like standing on a railroad track saying the bridge is out.
But
this could be a very serious summer.
The liberal politicians in California care about people.
They're negligent, disgustingly negligent. It's almost like as I was driving over tonight, I thought, do they want the people on the streets to die? Is that really they don't care if they all die? Is that really where we are now?
Yeah, well, Dr. Drew, we didn't have time to get into the 6-figure.
There you go. There you go. That's what we are dealing with here in Los Angeles. And it's scary. It's sad. It's disgusting. I've said it before on this show, and I do not care. If you're a Democrat, that's great. Whatever. If you are thinking about voting for anyone from California in this upcoming presidential election, watch these videos. Come here. I will give you a tour, because those are the leaders that let this happen. And Dr. Drew talking about being held responsible for reckless endangerment. The only people that are safe from that are politicians. As a bartender, if you serve somebody a drink and they get in a car crash and kill somebody, you know who's held responsible? You, the bartender. Reckless negligence. It's the exact same thing, and Dr. Drew is actually fighting to get something on the books into law that will hold politicians responsible for letting shit like this happen, because they are not doing any goddamn thing about it. Hey, at least up in San Francisco, as we heard from Nikki Black before, They're actually cleaning the garbage up and spraying the streets down. It's disgusting, folks. It's disgusting. We pay a lot of fucking money to live in this town. We bust our ass to live in this town. It is not easy. And they let this shit happen. Are they gonna have it cleaned up by the time the Olympics come here? I don't know. You think they would because they can't let that shit get on TV, even though it already is. They got to do something because that is fucking disgusting. It is gross, it is disgusting, and it needs to stop. You can't walk down Hollywood Boulevard without stepping over somebody that's homeless. Hollywood Boulevard, the Walk of Fame, the stars, where it is all just, it's tourists. And people are walking over homeless people. And like Dr. Drew said, the large majority of them are mentally ill and don't want to leave the streets. You have tents, not just downtown, all over Los Angeles. Drive under any overpass in Los Angeles proper, in Hollywood, Echo Park, Silver Lake, the whole 9 yards. What do you see? Tents lined up. And they're not doing any goddamn thing about it, and it has to stop, and it has to stop now. That's just all there is to it. You heard it. Go back and listen to that again after the show. It's disgusting. And it's embarrassing as a resident of Burbank and Los Angeles, California. Let's lighten the mood. Let's lighten the mood. We're gonna talk to a hoser. We're gonna call Johnny Dwarf. New conversation. Call. Let's see if this works.
Chili's Pizza.
Take off, you hoser.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I was just bitching about, homeless and piles of garbage. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Drinking a
beer.
beer.
Are we live on Izzy's podcast?
We are live. Johnny Dwarf, everybody. Yay.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Now I have officially had all the fucking killer dwarfs on the show now.
Awesome.
You were the last holdout. So what are you doing? You're drinking a beer?
I'm done drinking beer now. I'm getting ready to go to bed now.
Oh, take off.
Yeah, it's almost bedtime.
It's only 9:30 there. What are you doing, you fucking pussy? There's hockey.
Yeah, well, I got work in the morning.
Game 4 of the final is on right now, and it's a tight game. It's 2-1.
I stopped watching hockey when Mike Palmateer left. Mike Palmateer and Boris Salming.
I don't know those names.
Yeah, they're old guys.
Yeah, I know. I
haven't been a big hockey fan in a long time. I like darts and dirt bikes and stuff like that. I'm not really a big football, hockey, or baseball guy.
Well, it happens. But being Canadian and not being a big hockey guy is kind of sacrilege, don't you think?
I used to be, man. I played junior C and shit when I was a kid, I did all that stuff. I don't know. I just kind of grew out of it, I guess. I got into rock and roll, and it ruined my life. What can I say?
Yeah, but if you hadn't gotten into rock and roll, you wouldn't know me.
That's true. Very true.
We would never be drunk on a boat or on a golf course together.
Oh, man. It's going to be good this year. This golf tournament's going to be great this year.
Well, I mean, you got me coming, so of course it's going to be awesome.
Well, true that.
And my tag-along nemesis, Nikki Black.
Oh, yeah, that troublemaker.
Yeah, right. No, it's going to be cool. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, no, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yes, it will. So, all right, I just wanted to call and say hi, because I missed your voice.
Oh, I'm glad that you did.
All right, well, this number works. It goes to my phone. You can call me whenever you want, you hosehead.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good, buddy.
All right, take off.
All right, bye now.
Bye-bye. So there you go. Johnny Dwarf just checking in, saying hi. We got to wrap the show up here pretty soon because I have to go to work. Yes, Gunter. Gunter, is it really that bad in St. Cloud? Is it really that bad? Wow. St. Cloud has really gone to shit, hasn't it? That's sad, man. That's really, really sad. And I'm sorry I blew a nut over it, but it's frustrating. It's disgusting. I drive for a living. Let me rephrase that. I drive to make money to support my entertainment habit. And I see it all fucking night, all day, all night. It's disgusting and it sucks. And people need to be held accountable for it. It's sad. It really, really is. Working on the guest for tomorrow night. Of course, Another Effing Podcast is live at 7 p.m. California time. Every Tuesday night. Izzy Presley Show, which this is of course live on Mondays and Thursdays at 5. Started a little late because some technical difficulties, but hey, we got the show in, and you know what? The second run was better. It was gooder. We talked to Nikki Black. Dan Dryden called in. Had some act letters for me. I like that. And Johnny Dwarf. Got to talk to Johnny Dwarf and tell him to take off. Goddamn hoser. Make sure you guys hit up all of the social media at Real Izzy Presley all the way across the board. And of course, the show page is Another Effin' Podcast. Please support the sponsors. The show, of course, brought to you by the sponsors that we heard. And of course, Beater Amplification. John Palumbo Design. We love us some John Palumbo. Need anything designed like website, band logos, all that shit up, hit up John Palumbo Design and A&P Productions Laser Engraving. That's right. aplaser.com. Father's Day is coming up. Get your father something special. Get them laser engraved hot dogs to throw on the grill. How badass would that be? They can do it. They can do whatever they want. You got a sidearm. You got your dad's sidearm. You want stun ups very special. You're buying a sidearm for your dad. Get it laser engraved from aplaser.com. All right, I'm going to hit my outro music. It's good to be back, folks. It's good to be back. We'll see what happens the last week of the month because jury duty. Yes, folks, I got selected for jury duty. We'll see how that goes. We'll see tomorrow night. I got to call my buddy from Roxy Blue, get that set up. Mr. Todd Poole. So, thank you guys for listening. See you tomorrow night with the big show, Another Effing Podcast. Working on the guest. And, you guys know the drill. When I lack in talent, I make up for it in cock. It's the Izzy Presley Show. I'm Izzy Presley. I say good day.